As Virginia Tech expands beyond its rural campuses into the DC metro area, Academic Building 1 is redefining Alexandria's tech district and maybe even the design of future campuses.
Virginia Tech wanted a hub of innovation related to computer science and computer engineering and the business school that would connect government and industry and educational partners at this location. Whereas in DC, we're restricted, there's a height limit. Here, there was a chance to be much more expressive. So we looked at this idea of a heliomorphic form, which is basically that the form of the building would relate to the movement of the sun. And so that helped us incorporate photovoltaics into the facade. So the facade is actually generating electricity. But also in the facade, you'll see the Shildan group terracotta fins, which add this warm ochre tone to the building. And then they actually reduce the solar heat gain and glare for building occupants. In the site, we have a 50,000 gallon cistern that collects all of the rainwater, and that's used for toilet flushing. And then the mechanical systems themselves are highly efficient. The building is heated and cooled hydronically with water, which is much more efficient than with air.
Wow, well, there's a lot to unpack here, and I'm sure plenty more to see inside. This lobby is such a great space, and I'm noticing a lot of these materials and forms flowing into the building from the exterior.
And that was very deliberate. We wanted some of the attributes of the exterior, the warmth and the geometry, to enter the lobby in a way where visitors can actually go up and touch the material and experience the material very directly. So we did that using the wood ceiling. So the Armstrong World Industries material folds into the ceiling and then down into the wall behind the reception desk and then at the stair. That same material we're picking up with the Bobrick washroom equipment material in the restrooms.
I also noticed these double height windows here. You're getting a lot of great daylight, but it's still nice and cool in the room.
Yeah, so this space is conditioned with both air systems, and also we have chilled ceilings that can heat and cool the space using water.
So many great little features. There's way more than meets the eye to this space.
Yeah, so we use this space for public events, and you can see here, it's open right now, but it is a skyfold operable partition that can be closed to separate the 200-seat classroom from the lobby space. We extend the kind of the ethos of these gathering public spaces from this floor up to the 8th floor. We have a tree house that has expansive views of the region, and that connects directly with the roof terrace that has views towards Washington, D.C. and the airport.
So I understand there was quite a bit of planning behind the location of this building.
Well, this is a really important region of Virginia and Northern Virginia, in part because a lot of industry is here, but also the proximity to the federal government just across the river. And that opportunity is really extraordinary for us, for the entire university.
And beyond the current location, there's a bigger plan to expand.
Yeah, this is the first building. It's 300,000 square feet, but we have plans to build 2 additional buildings that will more than double the space and allow us to grow the programming that we have in the broader campus.
Everything here is built for a purpose, and it really helps out the students, it helps out the faculty, just bring that collaborative experience to get work done in the building.
The way that the building is so bright and light makes it feel kind of airy and not heavy and claustrophobic. Definitely, I think one of the interesting parts of this building is the drone cage and just the number of projects that happen throughout the space that graduate students work on. Lots of different innovative projects and new technologies being worked on in the building.
I really enjoy the visionary lab. I find that very cool and interesting.
My favorite is the 8th floor, being a part of the terrace, just watching the planes land in at Ronald Reagan National Airport is really just, I kind of like the highlight of this building.
This room feels like it's the culmination of all the big ideas of the building.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we really wanted to emphasize transparency, looking in and looking out. So we wanted the general public, for example, to be able to look at the projects that the students were working on. These are graduate students in computer science and computer engineering working on some fascinating projects, but also for the students to be able to see out and see the activity in the urban environment. So we wanted to bring in aspects of the building in here for inspiration. There's a graphic off to the side showing how the building was computationally influenced. And then we have custom 3D printed light fixtures that actually are the form of the building unfolded and then refolded into a light emitting shape.
This is a building that is not only housing the innovators of our future, it is performing it. Through its intentional shape and sustainability practices, this is a shining example of what our future campuses can be.